Come on, girls, come on. Little bull breath. You know, you're slow. My grandmother was slow, but she was old. Whenever you see a pasture that the water's gone out in, and you haven't caught it in time, and there's dead animals that have died because of lack of water, it gets to be pretty personal. My name is L.J. Turner. I'm a rancher in the Powder River Basin area of northeast Wyoming. The cows would come in here. It was a full-time water. All along the creek, you didn't have to worry about watering livestock at all, because there was water in here continually, and it's gone. It's hard to imagine the amount of country that's being mined. Now you can see the strip mining area in Campbell County from the space station. The family came out in 1918 and filed for a homestead and stayed here pretty much all the way through. One of the things that some of the old timers told my grandparents and all was, be sure you get the big spring, because that is good water. You can count on it. Down there, it's Antelope Creek. And the coal mine just mined it completely out. Whenever they did, well, they destroyed the aquifer that fuels the upper parts of the creek here. When that aquifer was gone, well, then we lost our springs. We had the well here go dry, and we couldn't find anybody, the oil companies or the coal companies, that would even touch the fact that we lost a well. It was just, that's your problem, that's not ours. The Wyoming Geological Survey did a study on the water wells on the Powder River Basin. And out of all of the water wells that have been drilled in the basin, there is only one that has not dried up considerably. We've spent over the years several $100,000 on water development to make sure that we have water for the livestock. And then whenever you start losing the wells, then it's hard to have to go and dig it down and pay for it again. Whenever you're prowling around in the coal mines over there, you'll see these big orange signs that beware the orange cloud. They're concerned enough about what's in that blasting cloud to warn people about it down on their property, but once it gets up in the air and it's being blown away, there's no concern about it anymore. It's hard on our health, and it pollutes our air. We've lost 6,000 acres of pasture land that has been mined, and they haven't reclaimed any of it. In 35 years, our cows have never had a mouthful of reclaimed grass. Peabody up here is just, they came out of bankruptcy a year ago, and they got some $3 or $4 billion forgiven by the bankruptcy court. They're wanting to expand their coal lease area, but they're not saying anything about expanding the amount of ground that they have reclaimed. There's always been this kind of El Dorado thing that people are going to make fortunes out of the mineral here, and they've kind of considered that the land itself, grazing and all, is a secondary thing. Coal to start with was a great thing, because if we didn't have the coal, they wouldn't have been able to run the trains that tied this country together. But I think sometimes that we should get rid of coal completely and just close it out and say it was great while it lasted. We've done a lot of things with it, but it ain't here no more. I hate to tell you this, but you're done. Yep. Done, done, done.